So, if you're like me, you're using AI for more than just asking about the weather. You're trying to get real work done. But how do you go from just using AI to being a true power user who gets exactly what they need every single time? Well, the secret isn't just using AI. It's about building the perfect AI team. Let's get into it.
Let me ask you this. Does it ever feel like you're just wrestling with your AI? You're waiting forever for a response, the facts are maybe a little shaky, or worse, you hit your usage limit right in the middle of a big project. If any of that sounds familiar, trust me, it's not you. It's about using the right tool for the job. Because this right here is the dream. This is what we're all after. Results that are dead-on accurate, super fast, and don't completely blow through your usage quota. And that sweet spot, that combo of accuracy, speed, and efficiency, it's totally achievable. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter by deploying your AI strategically.
And that brings us to the big idea for today, picking the right tool for the right job. See, it's not about having one magic AI that does everything, it's about having a whole toolkit. And to make this super simple to remember, we're going to use this really powerful framework. Think of it as you building your very own specialized AI team.
Exactly. I mean, you wouldn't hire a poet to do your taxes, would you? Of course not. The same exact logic applies right here. Each AI model has its own unique strengths, its own special genius. And once you know who to call for which task, you stop being just a user and you become the brilliant manager of your own AI workforce. So, you ready? Let's meet the team.
All right, first up, let's meet the foundation of your team. This is your go-to, the one you'll rely on for most of your daily tasks, the reliable workhorse that just keeps things moving forward. And here it is. Meet O4 Mini. You should think of this model as your go-to general assistant. Need to summarize a long email chain, brainstorm some quick ideas for a presentation, or just get some help with general school or office work? O4 Mini is who you hire. It's built for speed and efficiency, which makes it absolutely perfect for all those frequent day-to-day tasks.
But what happens when one of those simple tasks suddenly becomes really high stakes? Well, that's when you promote the job. For a quick first draft of a report, O4 Mini is your guy. It's perfect. But when you're finalizing that same report for your boss and it has to be absolutely flawless, that's when you upgrade. You call in O4 Mini High. Think of this one as your senior assistant, bringing that extra layer of precision right when the details matter most. Okay, but for the really demanding work, you're gonna need a totally different kind of expert. We're moving way beyond general tasks now and into the world of deep, complex, analytical thinking. This is when you bring in a true specialist.
So, say hello to your lead strategist, O3 Reasoning. This model is your team's deep thinker. Its superpower is pure logic and complex analysis. So, are you trying to find a hidden gap in academic research, or maybe performing a full-on systematic review of scientific papers? This is the model you bring in to do that heavy lifting.
Now here's the pro move. It's all about knowing how to use your specialists together. So for serious research, here's the workflow. You start with O3 Reasoning to map out the big picture, structure your argument, and handle the logic. Then, when it's time to back up your claims with verifiable, rock-solid citations, you switch over to the deep research model. Think of deep research as your team's dedicated, meticulous fact-checker. It's all about maximum reliability.
Okay, so we've got text covered, we've got logic covered, but what about everything else? What about those messy, real-world projects that have images, audio clips, and gigantic documents? For that, you need a whole other kind of expert on the team.
And this is it. This is your team's multi-talented superstar, GPT-4o. If the other models are specialists in one thing, this one is the ultimate generalist, a true Swiss Army knife. Its value is just its incredible versatility and its power to handle pretty much any kind of file you can throw at it. I mean, just look at this skill set. It's wild. Imagine you have a recording of a lecture, a huge PDF of the textbook, and a key diagram from class. GPT-4o can listen to the audio, read the entire document, and analyze the image all at once to give you one cohesive summary. It can even help you build the presentation slides for your report. It is a true multimedia powerhouse.
So, let's recap the teams so far. We've got our assistant, our strategist, our fact-checker, and our multimedia guru. But there's one really important role left to fill. What if your task isn't just about information, but it's about style, nuance, and elegance? What if you actually need a great writer?
For that, you hire your creative director, GPT 4.5. This is the model you turn to when the quality of the writing itself is the most important thing. We're talking sophisticated analytical articles, compelling marketing copy, or any creative project where the voice and the style can make or break it. This is your specialist for prose and panache.
All right, you have officially met the entire team. You've seen who to hire and for which specific job. So now let's pull it all together into a single powerful cheat sheet that you can start using every single day.
This right here is your playbook. Let's run through the lineup one last time. For your quick, daily work, you hire the fast and efficient O4 Mini. Need that same work to be extra precise? You promote the job to O4 Mini High for its enhanced accuracy. When you need some serious brain power, you call in your strategic thinker, O3 Reasoning, and you back it up with deep research for factual reliability. Juggling images, audio, and big files, that's a job for your versatile superstar, GPT-4o. And finally, for writing that really needs to sing, you bring in your creative director, GPT 4.5, for its nuance and style.
And here's one final pro tip to make this all work like a charm. Remember that quota we talked about at the beginning? Think of it like your team's daily budget. You got to plan ahead. Use the efficient models like O4 Mini for most of your work. That way, you always have enough budget left over to call in your expensive, high-powered specialists like O3 Reasoning or GPT 4.5 when you really, truly need them.
So there you have it. You're no longer just an AI user. You are now the manager of a highly specialized AI team. The real power is in knowing who to call and when to call them. So think about what's on your to-do list right now. What's that next project? And who are you hiring to get the job done right?